I'm not surprised in the slightest that The Cameraman has an overall rating on IMDb of 8.1 out of 10. That's absolutely fantastic for an IMDb rating, and I completely understand it. This was released in 1928, directed by Edward Sedgwick and Buster Keaton, written by Clyde Bruckman and Lou Lipton, and starring, of course, the fabulous Buster Keaton. Now, what I love about this is not just the quality of the narrative, the quality of the acting, and the acting is incredible, but I just love it as a piece of cinematic history, as a film itself, and also the fact that it's about a cameraman working at MGM, kind of. So the description from IMDb is as follows. Hopelessly in love with a woman working at MGM Studios, a clumsy man attempts to become a motion picture cameraman to be close to the object of his desire. I love that. The first thing that I love is that we get to see inside these studios, whether or not it was entirely inside the studios or artificially constructed to look like the studios. It's beautiful, it's so exciting. I just love the 1920s for cinema as we transition to the talkies and things start to change pace, and MGM, one of my favourite studios. So, absolutely adored that. Buster Keaton plays this character called Buster, who pretends to be this cameraman, and he is clumsy. That is the best way to describe him. He's getting himself into all kinds of scrapes and going in the wrong direction and bumping into things, and he's good fun to watch. The film is good fun to watch. His performance is spot on. His comedic timing is great. His movement is so fluid, and it's like he's walking on water, not in a religious sense, but in the sense that he just twists and turns and slides and glides, and he can move in so many fascinating ways. When he acts clumsily, it's just so beautiful to watch. He makes it look easy, but obviously acting clumsily is not an easy thing to do convincingly, and Keaton does it fabulously, as one would undoubtedly expect. The film is gorgeous. It's just over an hour. It's not massively long. Obviously, it's in black and white. We have some great characters Buster meets along the way. Buster's costume is great. He's likeable. He doesn't come across as a sleazeball who's trying to get off with his girl. He's actually really likeable, very sweet, quite funny, brilliant comedic timing. The film has 2 wins. It did win the Faroe Island Film Festival for Best Feature Film, and it also won the National Film Registry National Film Preservation Board in 2005. I think it's one of the most prominent films of its time, which may not say much because it was 1928. They weren't churning out films as quickly as they do now, but it's a film that will withstand the test of time. It will be a very strong piece of cinematic history forever. A beautiful piece of MGM history. A fantastic performance from Buster Keaton. If you're interested in cinema, this is one you absolutely have to watch. It's interesting, it's educational, it's funny, it's well acted, the narrative is brilliant, the pacing is great. What's missing? Absolutely nothing. I think it's beautiful. Very well received film. I completely get why. It's a gorgeous film. If you haven't seen it, do give it a watch. As I said, it's just over an hour. It won't take up too much of your time, and you will feel so much better for watching it because The Cameraman is fabulous.